Today's dental market chooses digital solutions for their speed of production, convenience, and the dependable output they offer. As dental businesses continue to increase their production capabilities by adding more 3D milling and printing devices, machine learning, data analytics, and AI will be the next wave of technology that helps them rise above the rest. That's why I'm here to introduce DGSHAPE Insights, a cloud-based web application that provides next-level support and monitoring features for all DWX users. Hi, I'm Dwight Blair, Global Product Manager for DGSHAPE Corporation. I test, support, and promote DGSHAPE products, and I teach digital workflows for the dental industry. During this presentation, I will show you how to use DGSHAPE Insights to monitor the milled output of your milling devices, provide quick support for your milling device when production is interrupted due to a technical error, and keep your device optimized by helping you manage your maintenance schedules digitally. Insights is the next big thing for CAD/CAM technicians and managers, with features designed to enhance your success, and I'm here to show you how to harness its power. Let's begin. Before we begin, let's do a little housekeeping. During this presentation, I will cover the features available for DGSHAPE Insights Release 1.6.0. If you are watching this video and notice some features or panels are different in your version, it is possibly due to an update. In this situation, check the release notes in Insights by clicking on the version link in the footer of the main screen. If you own a DWX 52D, 52DC, 52DCI, or 42W, you have access to DGSHAPE Insights. But you can only access Insights with a DGSHAPE account. If you do not have a DGSHAPE account, please visit www.dgshape.com, access the DGSHAPE Cloud webpage, and complete the registration process for your dental business. With housekeeping completed, we can begin our training. Let's get started. Once you are successfully logged into Insights, you will land on the home screen. There are multiple panels to choose from in the middle of the screen. These panels are also accessible in the navigation menu. The navigation menu can be broken down into 3 sections. The first section is where you can access production and utilization data for all connected milling devices. The second section is where you will set operation times for your company, activate privacy settings, and set an email address for report communications. The bottom section is where you can share your feedback or access an online tutorial. We will cover these sections later in this presentation. At the top right side of the Insights interface is the Account Settings menu. Use this menu to change the language for your account, edit your profile information, or log out of your account. Now that we have covered the basic navigation features and tips for accessing Insights, let's discuss setting up this software for your milling devices. To access the Company Settings panel, click on the navigation menu, click Settings, then click Company Settings. The Company Settings panel offers 2 sections that work together to correctly display the data in Insights. The first section is called Target Daily Uptime. The second section is called Non-Working Days. The Target Daily Uptime section allows you to set the duration of time you expect to run all your connected milling devices. Slide the green anchor on the interactive chart to the number of hours you expect to run your DWX devices each working day. Once you have set the targeted hours, click the Save button. Then confirm your changes by clicking OK. With Target Daily Uptime set, Insights will track the daily use of your connected devices and confirm whether you are meeting your production goals based on the amount of time your devices are running. The non-working days section allows you to set the days your dental business will be closed or when your devices will not be used. Use the weekday global selectors to select the day of the week for each week of the year, or select days individually by clicking on any day in each month. The days you select will be shown with a red box around them. Once you have finalized your non-working days for the year, click on the Save button, then confirm your changes by clicking OK. Setting your non-working days will allow Insights to accurately track and display your milling data. Now, let's look at the dashboard panel and discover the benefits of Insights for your digital production. The dashboard panel is where you will find a production and utilization overview for all your connected DWX devices. The top left of the dashboard shows the data period for the data viewable in each section. At the top right of the dashboard are the navigation buttons you will use to adjust the data shown in each section below. For quick access, click the appropriate button to use a day, week, month, or year view. For a custom selection, click on the calendar and select a defined period to view. The left and right arrows will move the selected data period based on your preset or custom data choice. The top section of the dashboard offers summary data for the total unit output and the total working time for all your connected devices during the defined data period. The Total Units section shows the number of milled units produced by your milling devices. The Total Uptime section shows the number of active production hours for all devices. The Average Daily Uptime section compares the uptime to the daily goal you previously set in the Settings panel. In the Uptime Comparison by Period section, you can compare device utilization based on the selected data period. View all of your devices at once or turn devices on or off by clicking on a specific device name or multiple device names above the graph. Hovering over points on the graph will display utilization data for each mill. If your milling center has multiple devices, the Uptime Comparison graph is a great way to compare device usage and consider ways to balance mill workload. Balancing out your workload will help extend the life of your DWX mills. The Operation Rate section displays two heat maps. The top part shows device utilization, with a map displaying the average of total device use throughout each workday. The bottom part shows error frequency, with a map displaying the average amount of downtime experienced due to a technical problem with your device throughout each workday. The lighter the color in each heat map, the less frequent a device is running or the fewer errors have occurred during this time in the workday. The darker the color in each heat map, the more frequent all devices are running or the more errors are occurring during this time of the workday. This data is great for truly understanding what time is best to send additional jobs to a device when production loads increase. It is also a great resource for understanding the time of day that most errors are likely to happen. The decisions you make from reviewing this data will have a high impact on your production output and on your peace of mind. At the bottom of the dashboard panel are the application data and material sections. The application data section shows the application type, number of units per application, and percentage of digital production for each application based on the data period specified. The Materials section, also called Average Job Time, summarizes the types of materials used and the total amount of production time for each material. The Application Data section in DGSHAPE Insights adds value to all dental businesses with digital production produced by DWX devices. It helps users track the total number of each type of application produced by their milling center in a given time period. This information is especially important when determining the benefit of adding additional digital workflows to your business or choosing which cross-sell opportunities to offer your customers. If you would like to send your business managers a summary of digital production from your milling devices, click on the email icon at the top left of the dashboard panel. You will be redirected to your email server to send a short performance report summary containing the total units produced, total device usage in hours, and average daily device usage for all connected DWX devices. Let us cover a couple of key points on the dashboard panel. Unit, application, and material data are visible in Insights with compatible CAM software. Currently, Mailbox users with version 2020 or later and all Hyperdent users can visualize unit output and material data. Anyone with an older version of Mailbox CAM software will need to upgrade to the latest version. The device usage and frequency data in the operation rate section of the dashboard panel is displayed in averages. Changes to the data period affect all sections in the dashboard. To view this information for devices individually, the Machine History panel is the best choice. We will cover this section later in this presentation. Now that we understand the dashboard features, let us walk through the Machine Status panel. The Machine Status panel is similar to vPanel software, as it lets you view the progress of any jobs in production and jobs remaining in the queue. With Insights, if you have multiple devices connected to different PCs, you will be able to see all the connected devices to your DGSHAPE account on one screen. Within the section for each mill, you can rename your device. If there is a connected camera, you will be able to use it to view the inside of your milling device. Having a camera connected also activates support features to record any technical errors should they occur. Accessing the camera for a live screenshot of your milling device is simple. For any device that has a connected camera, simply click on the camera icon and a live image will be captured showing the status of your milling device. Supporting your device when technical challenges arise is much easier with DGSHAPE Insights. The new built-in troubleshooting protocol takes the hard work out of solving general challenges with your mill. Should an error occur, simply click on the Tool button to display the troubleshooting workflow. The troubleshooting window will display the type of error that has occurred and propose steps you can take to resolve it. With a connected camera, you can also view a 40-second video leading up to the technical error that will automatically be saved and available in this protocol. Expanding the section for a specific milling device will display additional jobs waiting in the queue, elapsed time between maintenance operations and spindle use, and provide a notification when a new vPanel update is available for your machine. Let's cover a few common questions about the Machine Status panel. Question 1. How can I connect a camera to my milling device? Cameras are purchased separately from your milling device and connect directly to your PC. With the latest vPanel software installed, you will be able to access your camera through Insights. More information on camera specifications and installation can be found in the tutorial guide. Question number 2. Can I send my jobs to mill or reorder jobs in the queue in the machine status panel? Unfortunately, DWX users are not able to do this today. If you want to see features like this included in DGSHAPE Insights, please send a request through the Insights feedback panel. Question number 3. Can I access the machine status panel through a mobile device? And the answer is yes, you can. Every panel in Insights software is accessible through the web application. Simply visit DGSHAPE Cloud in your browser on a mobile device and log in. Mobile access offers the same features and functions as accessing Insights on your PC. Now, let us cover the features of the Machine History panel. The Machine History panel has similar features to the Dashboard panel. It breaks down device utilization data for each of your connected devices. The key difference is that all viewable data is specific to the selected milling device. Start by selecting one of your connected milling devices. After you have selected a device, the graphs in the uptime, operation time, and running time sections will update with information based on the data period selected. The uptime section at the top of the panel shows a comparison of mill runtime as compared to downtime. The percentage of time displayed will be based on the number of hours you set as your target daily uptime in the Settings panel. Devices meeting or exceeding the set runtime goal will show 100% runtime or more. Devices that do not meet the set runtime goal will show a percentage less than 100. If your total device working time exceeds your targeted goal, there will be no downtime displayed. If your device did not work enough hours to meet your targeted goal, the remaining time will be reflected as downtime. The operation time section contains a chart showing the amount of time a device is working and compares the working time to other days, weeks, or months based on the selected data period. A crown icon will be visible on the top of the day, week, or month with the highest workload. Clicking on the down arrow in the operation time section will expand this section to view a daily or monthly breakdown of device usage, developed units, and materials. The running time section offers a heat map that works the same way as on the dashboard, with lighter colors for less running time and darker colors for more running time. All data in this section refers to the selected milling device. At the bottom of the Machine History panel is the Top 5 Errors section. You might think errors are a bad thing, but the goal of this section is to help you stay on top of small, recurring actions that may slow down production for your dental business. The top 5 recurring errors will be listed in this chart with a total count of how many have occurred. Issues like the dust collector is not working or the front cover was opened are easy to overcome. If left to reoccur, these types of errors could lead to frustration and downtime. Using the Machine History panel to manage your milling center provides the information necessary to optimize production. You can see whether your devices are being used efficiently and decide to rebalance the workload on multiple devices, or understand which time your mills are normally available and send additional work when production demand increases. You can also keep track of the items that cause downtime and take action to prevent them from reoccurring. Let's face it, when you're managing multiple tasks in your dental business and production demands increase, it can become challenging to stay on top of the routine maintenance procedures that help keep your devices running efficiently. This is where the Maintenance Information Panel can be very useful. It displays the elapsed time between maintenance procedures using color indicators to confirm when maintenance operations should be performed. Maintenance that is not necessary is indicated in green. Maintenance that is necessary is indicated in yellow. There is also a maintenance history chart that records the date of each completed maintenance operation. This way, you can determine when each operation was last performed. Let's dig a little bit deeper into this. I know there may be questions after seeing spindle replacement listed as a maintenance operation, and you may wonder when a spindle should be replaced. The recommended replacement time for dry mill spindles is 2,000 hours of use. That said, DWX users experience varying spindle lifespans. Meeting or exceeding the proposed lifespan of the spindle for the DWX dry milling devices highly depends on the speed of milling strategies, the hardness of materials used, and the diligent maintenance of the milling device. While we have seen users exceed 4,000 to 8,000 hours of spindle use, it is not something we recommend. On the Maintenance Information panel, once the spindle replacement reaches 2,000 hours of use, its color will change from green to yellow, indicating a recommendation to replace the spindle. This is not a requirement, just a recommendation, and it is a procedure any user can perform. The lifespans for the spindle and the DWX dry and wet milling devices are different. The dry mill protocol recommends replacement after 2,000 hours of use. The wet mill protocol recommends replacement after 1,500 hours of use. Some users may notice their device is connected, but some maintenance sections appear inactive. This is due to the type of milling device you have and if vPanel is updated to the latest version. If you are using a DWX 42W wet mill, a procedure like collet tightening is not required, and the section will not display any data. For vPanel software, use the Machine Status Panel to confirm your devices are running the latest version. Now that we've covered the key benefits DGSHAPE Insights has to offer, let's dig into the last three panels and their features. When CAD/CAM technicians leave for the day with jobs still in development, they return the next day seeking to confirm which jobs were completed and ready for the next step in the production workflow. The Completed Job History section provides a list of all jobs completed by each milling device. These jobs are listed in a digital chart by date, time, duration, and file name. Chart data can be adjusted by using the data period navigation buttons that appear on the top right side of the panel. The Notifications panel allows you to quickly add an address to receive the Performance Report Summary from the Dashboard panel. To access the Notification Settings panel in Insights, click on the navigation menu, click on Settings, then click on Notification Settings. To add or edit an email address, click on the pencil icon and enter your email address in the pop-up window. Click the Save button to save your changes. If you would like to delete an email, click on the trash icon. Then, click OK to confirm this action. The Feedback panel allows you to share your experience using DGSHAPE Insights or make recommendations for future improvements. To share your feedback, start by giving a star rating reflecting your opinion about using Insights. Next, provide an explanation of your experience or suggestions for improvement. Next, let us know if we can contact you about your feedback by clicking Yes or No. Once you have completed the form, click the Submit button to send. Sharing your comments and suggestions in this form is the best way for you to share your experience and insights with us. If you have any questions about installing vPanel, installing a camera, or setting up vPanel for DGSHAPE Cloud, You can access an online walkthrough guide by clicking on the tutorial link. Clicking this link will launch a page in your web browser separate from the web application. For specific usage questions not covered in this presentation, please use the feedback panel to receive a timely response. If you have any questions on how DGSHAPE Insights can be used for your business, or suggestions on how to make it more suitable to your needs, feel free to use the feedback panel, or you can contact me directly on LinkedIn. Thanks very much for your time and participation in this presentation. I hope Insights will help you shape ideas, shape change, and shape the future. Until next time, stay productive.